Hi everyone, this is Ara from English for Everyone. Today, in this video, today's proverb is to kill two birds with one stone. In this video, we're going to talk about this, to kill two birds with one stone. That is used, that's, as I just mentioned, that is to kill, that's the infinitive. So this is the verb, okay, this gets used as the verb of the sentence that we use it as the verb of our sentence when we use it. So it can take ed, it can take ing, s, or other things. You know about all these things if you've watched the videos prior to this one. So we're not going to talk about the grammar in this lesson, in this video. So this is the verb, and then this comes after the verb when we talk about when we use it. But when do we use it and what does it want to say? When we say to kill two birds with one stone, that is actually when we do two things. It has nothing to do with killing, shedding blood or things like this. It is talking about completing two tasks, completing two things, doing two things in one go, in one effort, in one, let's say, travel, for example. For example, I'm going to the city center, and on my way I do something, and over there I do another thing. So I just make one travel, I just go through this route once, and I do two things or more than that. That saves a journey, okay? It means instead of going for one job, coming back, travel to the city center once, doing one thing and doing another journey for the next one, I have done one journey, I have gone through this route just once, and I have done two things. It's like you shoot or you threw stone and then you get two birds. One stone has been sent away, okay, or a bullet, but it gives you two things back, okay? You do two things, like you study a language and also you make some friends, so that is kind of the same thing. You do one thing but you gain two things, okay? So when we want to talk about these things in English, when we want to say that someone is doing such a thing, we mention this. And sometimes we just mention this. Kill two birds. For example, say he killed two birds. And in this case, we are not talking about this as killing, the real killing, I mean the literal meaning. We mean this whole thing, okay? Which is the proverb, which is idiomatic. It is not the real birds and real killing. No, it is we're talking about the meaning beyond these words. Okay, so you might use this, or you might hear this. See that some people say, yeah, he killed two birds by doing this and that. But be careful who you use this with. If you are telling this, someone killed two birds by doing that, then the person might get confused. Birds killed? What? Just consider, if the person knows this, okay, if you talk to a native, they most probably, more than most probably, know this. But if you're talking to someone who is a new learner, they might get confused, and think that you're talking about the actual killing of birdies. Alright, so this can be up to here, means the same thing, or up to here, the full thing, but be careful who you use it with. Let's look at the examples now. I need to go to bank, and if I drop the books at the library on the way, I'll be killing two birds with one stone. Okay, so that's the same thing. One makes one journey, completes two tasks, two things. One going to bank, the other one going to library, completing what he wants to do. Okay, I'll be killing, that is future progressive, will be killing. And as I mentioned, the time of the sentence is going to be shown over here, which is future progressive. in this case. In the other sentence, she killed, that is past tense. Okay, let's now look at the example, see how did she do. And Sandra killed 2 birds by going to Paris. She practiced her French before her exam and also went to her friend's wedding. Okay, this person goes to Paris, and this completes this action, this travel, this journey has 2 outcomes for her, has 2 results. Okay, one is that she practices her French, and the other one is that she goes to a friend's wedding. So 1 journey, 2 results, 1 stone, 2 birds. She killed 2 birds by going there. So over here, as you can see, this is she killed 2 birds and doesn't have this part. That is because this is known to the reader or listener. They know what it means. So we do not need to complete this. But if we want to be more careful and cautious, we better complete it and say Sandra killed 2 birds with 1 stone by going to Paris. Then it helps the reader understand what this is. And the other one. I went shopping for shoes and I also bought a bag. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. That is when you plan and get ready to go to the shopping center, and just for 1 object, but you get 2 items, then you have saved a journey, a preparation, and lots of other things that you have done for the same one. Okay, so this is, so you can save some time, save some money, I don't know, save some time, and then because of doing 2 things instead of 1. This is when we use it. You might have the same thing or something a bit different or completely different in your language. What is that? Would you please write it, comment it below this video. I'd be glad to see what that is in other languages. I'll be waiting for your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.